3, 2, 1, and go. What is up? What is up? Top Tier Talks. What is up? What is up?
What's good, everybody?
We are in here today on a Wednesday. I mean, this is Wednesday for Friday, Sunday, but we are here. We are here.
June
and
29th.
hello, and it's your boy Don. You know, as it is every day, every time you see me on the fucking screen. But it's your boy Don. Why this shit is fucking ciphering, bro?
Ciphering is a weird word.
It's ciphering. Yeah, it is.
You said rookie cipher?
Yeah. But we are here. Fix my mic a little bit. And what's up, man? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good day.
Word. Another day,
Sunday, fun day, Wednesday, so whatever you see it, bears. I hope you're having a good day every day.
No cap.
That's what I say.
Stay blessed.
But man, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. What's up? What's up?
You looking at me? Why you looking at me?
I'm looking at you, bro. I'm looking at the formula right now.
The formula?
Not looking at the formula.
The formula's here, bro.
All right, I thought last episode
20 episodes and we still don't know how to do
I thought
an
last
intro.
episode we
It's
were
gonna
gonna
take
hold up.
200.
First of all, last
About
episode
like
we
200.
saved the special guest for last.
He's not a special guest. He's just a
He
guest.
is.
I'm a returning guest.
No cap.
Really?
He's still special. You're special every time you come in here.
Oh, you're so kind.
I'm just saying.
You're not special to me, sir.
Just
special
saying.
ed?
Just saying.
What?
Special ed?
No, you're just not special. You're just not special to me, sir. Go ahead, though.
Well, Isaac Flo, owner of Soul Swipe. Best way to end your Sundays. You already know.
Okay.
You already know.
It's your boy, Jock Grizz.
Yeah, and hi guys, it's Dan. Yeah, fucking what's good, everybody. Subscribe, comment, like. If you have drank fucking water in the past week, drop a like.
Give me a second, I'm gonna drop a like.
Drop a like.
We're on Apple.
One second, I'm gonna drop
We
a
on
like.
Apple Music. Apple fucking Podcast. We on Spotify now.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio, Amazon.
We are on iHeartRadio.
We are on iHeartRadio.
That's cool.
We on Hot 97 with it? I have an old coworker that told me some slang.
What?
Alright?
I swear to God.
The first one. The first one is apparently in the Bronx or somewhere in New York. They used to call people God, as in my boy or my G or whatever. They used to say God. The other one was
5%ers.
skins. I want y'all to take a wild guess to what skins means, just to see if y'all can
Potato
probably.
skins.
No,
Condoms?
no,
Indian people.
no,
They
Native
call
Americans.
people skins.
no. They just said skins. It has a meaning towards it.
Chips.
I don't even know. What that would be.
Oh, is it to dap them up?
Nah, skins
Like,
means
some skin?
pussy.
Okay. Show some skin. All right, cool.
Yeah, show some skin. I want some skin.
Show some skin. Get some pussy.
There's a little fun fact to it.
I guess.
You got it.
I mean,
I personally thought it was a racist slur at first.
I mean,
skins.
yeah, absolutely.
That's what I thought.
Nah, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was like more
Exactly.
towards white people with skins or something like that.
But no.
Damn, why
it
would you go
means-
there?
It means
Like,
pussy.
Because there's
the Redskins, you feel me? That's where I thought.
natives, American.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were
Totally
talking
different.
about.
It's
Exactly,
just
like
skins.
Redskins in
It's
a
just skins. Just like you're white.
There you go.
Nah, but the whole God thing is from 5%ers, like from back in the day. It's
I mean, I was trying to find a song. He
It's
found
pretty
like
dope.
one song
What?
with God, like being as a lyric.
What do you mean?
Like in a sense, like people using God being in the terms of that. He found one song.
It just doesn't flow right.
It doesn't at all.
It doesn't sound proper. Like
it's
Jit is
pretty
cool. Jit is cool.
I've never heard Jit.
You never heard Jit?
Never heard Jit.
My Jit.
Never heard jit?
You've never
Never
heard
Never
Jit?
heard
Jit.
Jit.
Just means kid.
No cap.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's just Florida slang for kid.
No cap.
Huh?
Well, Florida's
Just
weird,
Florida
so that's
slang
why.
for kid.
Nah.
Florida
Jit-
slang? I'm
Jit-
not Florida.
Jit is fire. I ain't gonna hold you.
Jit's not that fire.
It's not that
My
fire.
little Jit right here.
Fire in
Actually, you know
Florida.
what?
Flyer in Florida, but
It's like John, bro.
John.
I guess.
That's a name.
Maybe.
No, nigga, what?
Said
There's no way you're trying to do
John.
this, bro. I'm too tired for you,
It's
bro.
not John
He
right
just
here.
said John.
Yeah, not the name, dickhead.
Oh, is it like JAWN?
Yes, sir.
So like my beautiful lady.
My Juan. You talking about my Juan?
What?
Juan.
Yes, you said fluent. Yes, that's the point.
That's the point.
Anyway.
Pretty alright. though.
Anyway.
I think it's pretty alright in terms of talking.
Next topic.
Anyway. So Roe v. Wade happened. Do we want to talk about that here?
What?
Roe v. Wade happened. Do we want to talk about that here?
Do y'all want to?
Sure.
That's about
Yeah.
We can
Broadway.
talk about
Oh my
Roe v.
God.
Wade.
He knows. He knows.
Basically, abortion is banned.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
Well,
not.
Well, it's not constitutional.
It's like states could decline it if they
The-
wanted to.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Basically that.
Yeah.
Go to that.
How y'all feel?
You can go first. Go ahead.
I mean, like, I feel like it should be constitutional. It should be a right for everybody. It kind of sucks though for the states that banned it. Like for real, it's kind of fucked up, and I do not agree with that.
There was a lot of trigger bans that happened with it. Like the country, the states that didn't want it to, that voted to overturn it, and that didn't want it to stay. They had actions that as soon as it got overturned, they like closed down all the Planned Parenthoods.
Oh yeah. There was one thing where
states, and even states are charging females for manslaughter.
For that,
if you leave the state,
that's some fuckery. Come back,
get an abortion, and then come back.
That's some fuckery.
Really?
Yep. Anybody who went with you is also
whoever's
charged with manslaughter.
Whoever's the mayor.
What if you're just like an Uber driver? You're doing your job.
I mean, that doesn't. I mean, I'm not driving out of state if I'm an Uber driver. Respectfully,
it depends on how much this shit is.
That's what I'm saying. You get $100 on just driving to Pennsylvania.
Whoever's the mayor or something like that should be arrested if you allow that to happen.
You know what's some crazy? I seen like a post on Instagram. A doctor that performs an abortion in a state that is illegal for that will get 99 years in prison.
Yep.
Compared to somebody who will rape somebody, will get less than a year.
Can't say that word either, bro.
Go ahead.
Just bleep it.
No, go ahead. You can say that.
Just bleep it.
You can say it. I mean, how you gonna say that word?
The
sexual assault.
How you gonna
can't say that either, bro?
So how am I supposed to?
How you gonna say that?
What do y'all not understand about?
I think you can actually say it. I think you can actually.
All right. Here. Cut that whole part. Somebody who does somebody who does a criminal act towards a certain female. I'm pretty sure you
say the R word.
I can't say the R word. You said
just say the R word. Say the R word.
Somebody who commits the R word.
Got the densest skull I've ever seen in my life.
just bleep it, bro. You can just bleep it. Like you're making it so much more complex than it needs to be. Regardless,
you just don't have to say it.
Somebody who commits that crime.
How you gonna describe it?
Regardless. Somebody who commits that crime would get less than a year compared to a doctor who does an abortion would get close to 100 years. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in society.
I mean,
the dumbest.
I think the punishment is just to make sure that you
don't do it.
Yeah, the doctors and shit just don't do it. I think that's the maximum sentence. I don't think any of them will ever get a 99-year sentence. That's crazy.
The fact that that's the max is
crazy.
Exactly.
Though. So my standpoint on this, I really do feel like it has nothing to do with a war on women. I think it's more of a war on us people in general. It's about trying to control us.
You know what somebody told me though, as not a conspiracy theory, but kind of like a theory to it, is that a lot of white people are having abortions, right? So what the main thing is they're trying to stop it so white people would come in, have kids instead of having abortions.
Stay majority.
So the white people would be the majority.
So fun fact, piggybacking off of that, did you know that I believe it's 50% of black males killed is by abortions? If I'm not mistaken, about half of
do they know
black
like
deaths are from abortions?
Do they know the ethnicity of the mother within that percentage? Because maybe it's like a white woman that's getting with a black dude.
I have no idea, but I also know that the majority of Planned Parenthoods are in
minority communities.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I was saying is so the birth rate and shit like that has been dropping for a little bit. As sex has become more recreational and has become something of very casual. It's not taken as seriously. Birth rates have dropped, and now when you think about the future, if there's constant abortions, a
lot of hanger abortions,
just stuff like that. If they continue to allow the stuff like that happen, who's going to continue to pay taxes and continue to fund America? We start to lose population. They're gonna lose out on money.
Taxpayer dollars, yeah.
Exactly. So I think that's what it's more about, like just trying to maintain control over the general populace and trying to population control and shit. I don't think it's an attack on minority women. Just like you said, most of Planned Parenthoods are in minority communities.
But you don't
exactly. It's an attack on everyone.
It's attack on all women, bro.
It's not just women though. It's an attack on everybody.
I feel like I'm on the fence with this whole abortion thing, because
like you want it and you don't want it in a sense.
Not like I see it in certain situations.
Exactly.
With like miscarriages, things of that nature. Things that would harm the woman in the scenario. I don't think that should be taken away from them. If it's between life or death, I think that,
the R word, and for example, shit
The R
like
word
that
and
happens.
yeah, I could see for certain times, but you know, I've been watching a lot of videos, okay, from a lot of different viewpoints.
He's about to be pro-life.
Okay, and I'm not saying I'm pro-life here, but I do understand where they coming from a little bit, cause you gotta understand, right? When abortions happen, right, the woman gets all the say in it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but hear me out.
Yes, sir.
I think that if the woman has all the say in the abortion, I think the man should have the option to opt out as well.
Of childhood, yeah.
Of taking care of that child and being responsible for that child.
I agree to disagree on that statement, though.
Because a woman can go and get an abortion and not have to get it cleared with nobody, with the husband or nothing.
Yeah, it's on her. It's her choice.
And
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
you, but that's both of that's your kid together.
Nah,
Feel
bro.
me?
it's
You
her
would have never
choice.
had that kid if it wasn't.
The only part that puts them over you
But
though
it's
is the fact
her
that it's going
choice.
through their
So
body.
we're not.
She's carrying it
we're
for
not-
9 months, bro.
Yeah, that's the only part that puts you.
And
That puts
that's
you
her
over.
and that's fine
So
with
that's
me,
not
but
what he's
I think
saying.
that if you do decide, then I
What-
think that the man
okay.
should have then I think men should have the option if they get somebody pregnant that they shouldn't have to, that they should be able to take their
I mean-
responsibility away. They shouldn't have to pay for them for 18,
understand what you're
20
saying.
years.
I understand what you're saying. Because this is a whole human being. This isn't some
Exactly.
like, oh, let's get cheesesteaks for breakfast or dinner. It's like this is a whole 18 years of a person we're committing for the rest of our lives in a sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it's hard to say that you have a say just because you're not going through those 9 months, for the kid itself. You know what I mean? That's the part that kind
And
of puts
that's
them over
probably
you.
that's kind
So
of
not-
ultimate.
so
for me.
the-
Unfortunately, like it puts you over you, but at the same time, it's like you can't really come in and to be like it's my way or the highway. You know what I mean? Fortunately enough, maybe you find a woman that's compromising. It's like, all right, as long as we're both committed to it, then I'll do it. But if not,
Honestly,
then I'm
if
more
she's
so-
not committed to it, and I'm committed to it, she still got to say she can do whatever she wants.
exactly,
Of course
she can
not.
kill it. That's the part that comes.
That's-
That's the part that comes.
And if she don't choose the answer that I want, that is still fine.
Yeah, but that's not what he's saying. What he's saying is, all right. So, say you and your girl, you guys have sex. She gets pregnant or
How are
whatever.
we gonna make a baby? How are we gonna have sex?
Come on, my nigga. You get her pregnant, and she decides that she wants to keep it.
Okay.
But you guys are not in the best situation.
Yeah.
Now you're trapped, because now if you have a couple of choices, you can either leave her and have to pay child support for the next 18-20 years, or you stay there, be unhappy, and just thug it out.
And that is
it's
the right way.
But that's the right. I do believe having a 2-parent household is the best thing. But also,
If
I came in here, I know what I did.
But also having a
I know what I
having a
did.
dysfunctional 2-parent household is sometimes worse than having a single-parent household.
But that was my
that is
consequence of sticking my dick and leaving it.
Come on, bro.
But you know what's unfortunate though?
that's,
But
that's
then-
what I was gonna say.
why do you
it
get
comes
punished for
down-
that?
Why don't we just not get to that stage
Exactly.
of
Because sometimes people lie.
having to murder that baby?
Sometimes people lie.
People love
People
pussy.
lie. People lie.
Niggas love
But you
pussy.
see,
And they love coming in pussy.
and that's why we invented contraceptives, so
I
that
feel
we
you.
don't have children when
But
we
you know-
don't want to.
But what
Let's say the woman lies. You're just saying going in raw is the best.
And if you have, so,
It is.
and
It is.
if you have,
I can second
and
that.
if you
But
get,
you know.
if you get Illy pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Off of that, would you not see a point of view where you have to take responsibility for it? Like at some point, like you have to take responsibility for it. Like
Yeah, I mean, I
like
do.
you chose to get to that point.
Everything that I did before that is a choice, and I really have to man up, and like I can't say no. Like
In
I
your,
really,
in your situation, you
put
can't.
myself
It's
out
really
there
different.
on-
It's difficult to say no.
Huh?
In your situation, it's very difficult to say no.
Yeah.
Let me give you a situation where it's not that difficult.
But if it's
Well,
something like where it's a drunken encounter and
Yo,
shit
man,
just happened,
sorry.
Let me give
and
you a
then
better
and then
scenario.
Shorty said, "I'm going to keep it."
Sorry,
Let me give you a better scenario.
Sorry on me.
Let me give you a better scenario. What if a girl told you she was on the pill? Completely lied about it and all that. You nutted and all that.
She got pregnant.
Now she's pregnant. She
strong-
lied to you saying that she was on the pill. Now you're stuck with a kid and you have no
Regardless,
say
though.
to
I
it.
have to.
But
I have to,
regardless,
bro.
though, it comes down to, again, there are so many ways to not have a baby.
There are some.
But my thing is like
So
if
if you do it-
if I'm smashing this female for a minute and I feel like I can trust her and she went and did that, Now we're both stuck in a situation for something that she lied about. That she took advantage of.
Is that pill 100%?
That's not.
My thing is, let's say she didn't even take the pill
Let's
whatsoever.
say she did take it still, and you still got her pregnant.
That means you got some strong swimmers.
I'm not gonna hold you. It is the pill is proven to be 99.9% effective, and it's 99.9%.
That's higher than zero.
Hold on.
That's higher than zero.
Hold on.
That's higher than zero.
So that only happens with human error. That's why.
Human error.
Yeah, it calculates for human error. That's why that percentage is not 100%.
Like in the sense that you're not taking the pills in the right amount of time.
Yes, exactly. You either it's probably you waited too long and now shit's a little fucked up and like it's not as effective as it should be. That's why shit like that happens. It's never because I took the pill every single day. I did it when I was supposed to. I re-upped when I was supposed to, and I still got pregnant. That's not what happens.
No matter what, though, if you shoot in the club, no matter what percentage you are, and if you're shooting the club, there is I know there's a 1% chance it can happen. There's a 1% because nothing is always on it. Yeah. There's a 1% chance that it can happen. If I'm shooting the club, I better be be responsible. If it went real south. If I really do hit that 1%, then I better own up to that bullshit. Cause damn.
I feel you, but you know, don't you think that the same way you're saying you're gonna own up to it?
Yeah.
Would that not be the same way that a female would have to own up to it?
So.
Cause she allowed it to happen.
Okay.
So the guy gets.
I'm talking. And I want to say. I just want to clarify real quick. I'm talking about strictly consensual.
Yes.
Between two partners. I understand. We already talked about the R word and that kind of situation.
We're not talking about that
anymore. I think we all agree on those situations where it's a life or death situation.
Yeah.
And if it's okay. I'm talking about consensual. You guys both have to take responsibility at some point.
I totally feel you. And in sex, there's givers and receivers, right? So. I'm gonna have to say it.
Word, we going off topic. Go ahead.
No, but you know, they can't they can't stop you. Like low key, they can't stop you. Like I want to
say, bro.
No, because okay. I want to come at this really clean. I'm really trying to come at this real clean old bullshit. Like
crazy.
All right,
come at this.
I don't want to come at this as bad. I know what I think, but we as men, we control where we bust. All right, so
are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yo, because all they do is just open your legs. They just gotta open your legs.
And
but what if she hit you?
And we are the controller, and we're the controller of putting it in and leaving it after. So they can't really they don't know when you're about. No, for real, they don't know when you're about to bust until you say, "I'm about to bust." You could keep on going and then bam.
Wait. Side note. Hasn't some pregnancies come from a prenup in a sense?
That's only when that's when the guy nuts beforehand. He doesn't piss or clean himself off.
Okay.
That's when that shit happens.
And they gotta be dumb fertile for that.
You gotta have swimmers.
Are immature sperms that can't swim too often. It's just really made for lubricant on your dick. But other than that, we're the initiators. We put it there and we know when we gonna stop.
And you say that,
and they just take
you say that, and I get where you're coming from, but consensual sex, does not happen unless the woman gives the okay.
Yes, but consensual sex, yes, let's have sex.
No,
that's consensual.
But that's a big part of it.
But there has to be things before that. Because
don't nut at me. Yes.
But no. If you both agree to do it raw, no contraceptive, no nothing, no condom, no nothing, then y'all have to both understand what y'all are getting into.
There's a chance.
And this is what could happen.
You're right. There's a chance, right? There is definitely a good chance. They're relying on pull-out game there.
But see, it shouldn't. But see,
they're relying on pull-out game.
It shouldn't even get to. You shouldn't even have to worry about that.
But
because if you're being two smart, responsible people, you throw on the.
Yes, I know. Throw on the condom. Most people do. But there is the pull-out game that a lot of people also do. A lot of people also believe in the pull-out. And
but that's a higher chance.
Shit, you know, I believe in the pull out. You know, if you know your body, you know your body.
So back to your point where woman never knows when you're about to nut. That is not true. If especially if it's your girl or somebody you've been messing with for a little bit,
what?
Bro,
She more often not about to nut. Stop it.
Your face, your eyes
She don't know.
It's not even just that. It's
Wait,
like
your dick throbs a little bit, and then bam, yeah, we about to be there.
Tempos, the throbbing, all that shit. The shit gets a little hotter. It's a bunch of shit, bro. Like,
yeah, but she don't know when you're about to bust until the guy.
It's a climax. It's literally the climax.
It's the same way if you eating a girl out, bro, and if she don't have that cute, if she doesn't say, "Oh, I'm about to nut" type shit, you still know when it's about to come. You still know when it's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, because after her body spaz and yeah, bam. Is there?
You know before. I know beforehand. You should know beforehand. Especially if it's a girl that you've been messing with for a while. Yeah, you should know.
I mean,
you should pick up on things like that.
What the fuck?
So I'm just saying. I think women do know, especially if they're very sexually active. They know when certain things are going to happen, just based off of intuition.
Yeah, but like you said, like women orgasm. Like I keep going until I get the whole body shaking and that it's over. Like you just know when the body shake.
So it's not cerebral for you. You're not thinking about it. What's going on?
Anything pre is like not there. Like for me, I'm like, oh yeah, she about to. I'm keep on going the same thing until I get the body spaz, and I know when I get that it's over. Like she did it.
Egos aside, you both know how to make girls come. Great, congrats.
No, that's not. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point.
You were just saying how. You were just saying. Nah. You were just saying how. Niggas don't know. He said you don't know when she about to. Nah. He was just saying you should know. You should know.
I'm just saying.
I don't got that. Nah. He got that little focus on it, but I don't know, man.
The pissing contest is over.
Listen, I shoot from half court, nigga. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shoot from half court.
Absolutely.
Like just so you know,
from the bathroom door.
Regardless of all the.
Niggas wild.
Regardless, what I was, just to go back to what I was trying to solidify as my point. Two consensual adults, and if you're doing it raw, understand what could happen, and I think that you got to take accountability. I
don't think it should be considered as a punishment, though. But what you're saying is it's more of a punishment in that sense. I mean, like I understand is like for example. I think it was it Texas or one of those fucking southern states, some crazy motherfuckers. They decided they changed the deadline for an abortion from like the midway through the second trimester and put it to 12 weeks, which is ridiculously early because you only really know at like around.
You said 12 weeks.
12 weeks, yeah.
Like 8 weeks. I feel like is
it's
a good amount of time. Keep it.
I can't say this for women. I can't say this for women.
It is a good amount of time.
It sounds like a good time.
But at the same time, you gotta think about
3 months.
You gotta think about the development of the baby in the womb itself.
Well, 12 weeks is 3 months.
At certain points in development, they know when certain things are going wrong. Like if the baby's was going to be born with one lung. Or if, for example, there's a high chance of them having some kind of... Wait.
Yes. You're talking about women know that?
No, when they go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And shit like that happens very, very frequently.
Yeah.
And like if they're going to be born with some kind of severe deficiency that's gonna hamper their life. Yes, I understand that some people some people live through it and they live good lives for within their situation, but at the same time, as a parent, that shit is very disheartening. It hurts.
Truck going crazy.
The ice cream truck is wild.
Man,
I want some ice cream now. I want an ice cream sandwich.
I've never got an ice cream truck by my house.
Nah, my favorite ice cream.
That's crazy as fuck.
Little cherry icy.
You're disgusting.
That is crazy.
You're disgusting.
Stop.
But the point is, it's just I don't think
12 weeks.
Yeah, I think it was
12 weeks is 3 months. I feel like that's a good.
Like that.
I feel like that's a good.
By the 12.
You want a border or not type. That's a good a good time frame.
I feel like most people realize after 8 weeks is like a month to decide if this baby dies or not. I mean, it's fair and it's kind of just like it's quick at the same time because a month goes by pretty fast.
But 12 weeks, bro. 3 months is crazy.
3 months is not that
crazy. If you find out that if you go over 3 months and you tell me you want to, I'm like, damn.
At that point, I feel like because at that point I would feel like it's a baby ready to develop. I would feel like the baby's already kind of developed.
I do agree. I feel like there does have to be somewhat of a cutoff.
Not my choice.
I don't care, bro. It takes two people to make a baby, so I'm gonna speak on it.
Yeah, but the one holding that got the whole
that came from two consensual adults agreeing to have sex raw, knowing the potential that there could be. You could impregnate that female.
On Twitter, there was a lot of people I've seen after they said they aborted their children after the second trimester.
You're almost.
That's a little crazy.
I know it's a little crazy. I read it and I said it was a little
health
crazy.
Complications and there's, like I said, I think if there's no health
complications, I honestly think
that's a little crazy.
I think in most of those situations, though, there are health complications or something that there's obvious health risks. Because at the end of the day, abortion, regardless, is very traumatic for the woman. Regardless, doesn't matter at what point. That shit fucks with them.
Wouldn't you agree that it would also be traumatic though for the man?
Not as much.
Not as much.
Obviously, it's not a physical thing, but still losing a child regardless.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I get you.
But the emotional trauma is still far worse for the woman, specifically because they carried her, they carried the baby, and then now they realize that they couldn't do it. That their body let go of them, their confidence, everything like that is shaken after that. Like it's really tough for a woman to even decide, okay, I'm going to abort it. That's rough. So like I get you when you're saying that it's two consensual people that made this, but at the same time, like the decision that they make is rough, and we shouldn't have a say if they keep the baby or not. But at the same time, if we discuss this, like, yo, we're not ready for a baby, we don't got the money, we can't support it, and then you decide on your own, I'm going to keep it, or you do some shit where you lie because you want to have a baby, and you get me to nutting you when I think you're on a pill.
3, 2, 1, and go.
So you trap him, you get him to nutting you and type shit. Like at that point, the guy has no control over anything that happens for the rest of his life. Now he's punished because he thought he was doing you guys were doing everything the right way, which was finding ways to make sure that even if I do nutting you, we're good. That this shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? Like it's
in a sense lying about the pill.
That's not exactly that. So it's shit like that does happen in our world, where people do get trapped and guys get punished. And I do believe that there's specific situations where you should be able to opt out of what's it called?
Child support.
Yes.
And this is like PJ Washington.
I do not know his story.
So in a sense, Brittany married him, had a child with him.
Renner?
Yes. Married him.
Hold on. Brittany Renner and PJ Washington?
Yes.
Where have you been?
She had a kid with him.
Like
all that and everything.
It's because of
that's old news, bro.
She made a whole book about it. She made a whole book about how to finesse. She made a whole book on how to finesse niggas like that, right? She literally had the kid. Not even a month later, went behind his back and got a divorce, just so she can claim child support on the kid. She wrote a whole book of how to do that. And guess what? He's giving her almost $500,000 every year because of that.
Yeah. And that's fucked.
That is
crazy. And in situations like that where you shouldn't have to pay child support.
All I gotta say though is that like going back to what you said about if she gets an abortion, like how do we feel? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A woman, if they can't go through hella abortions, but
no,
we could nut in anybody. Like we have that whole like recycle. Like we can nut in a bitch every day type shit.
Females have most females have a finite amount of eggs.
I know. They're born with some amount of, but then they shed like after that. But see, like but if they have abortion, it's gonna be harder to carry because they have so much shit, you know.
I agree.
So I think when you said how you feel about her having an abortion. Like, yes, it's dumb sad, like, but it just cannot amount to just what the woman had to go through in
Exactly.
and then cause we could just make more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one thing. Like, we just make more, and that sucks.
That's a sorry excuse.
Yeah, it is, cause that's the first one. If I ever did it, that should matter regardless. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if I make more. It should matter regardless, right? But damn, bro, logically, that, like, I'm just saying right now, that really doesn't matter. Like, we can really make more. We really, like, we lose one. We never even met the, like.
I don't think that's a fair way to look at it. But if you look at it that way, then you know it is what it is. But I just
like, we could just go again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell myself we can go again. Her, I can't tell how many times she can go again. Cause I don't know. I actually don't know what the woman's body is.
And the crazy thing is, sometimes they just don't carry. Sometimes they just can't carry.
Sometimes they gonna carry surrogate mother, a freezing eggs. Sometimes they got way.
And some guys are like that too.
Yeah.
They do. They have weak.
Stop working as they get older.
You're right.
Sperm count goes down.
But you know what's crazy? We have actually like a pill for that. Like in male things, we have like a thing for that.
But that doesn't make it.
It doesn't solve the issue.
Yeah.
It don't solve.
Just because you have to add medication to it doesn't.
And even then,
we can have weak sperm.
Because
weak sperm is really a thing.
Yeah. And sometimes it just doesn't work.
Really.
You could just have straight blanks.
Exactly.
You know.
You said you pulled up the baby development chart.
I just want to say one more thing before I say it.
Go ahead.
I just think that, you know, in my head, in my viewpoint, it's just so easy to not get a girl pregnant. Like, there's just so many steps you can take beforehand to know that it's not gonna happen, and reduce it from even 1% down to fucking 0.5% type shit. Because there's always gonna be a chance, right? But it's just so easy. There's so many things now to help you avoid to even getting to that stage that I feel like, you know, it could just be avoided a lot more. But, you know, I'm also not against super early, because, you know, I can get down with a plan B.
Okay,
mistakes do happen. And that's not to the same degree. Yeah, but at
niggas
the
are still
time,
swimming in 3 days.
Even plan B, you can use that before you get to that stage. Even if that mistake does happen, you can do that instead.
I don't even know how long that really lasts until it don't affect.
So it's after 2 days.
Yeah, I think it's the
2 days.
48 hours. I think it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was 3.
No, the first day. The first day, it's almost. I think it was like 99% effective, and then the second day, if you take it the second day, it's down like 80, and then after that, it's like you might as well not even do it.
80 is like, my niggas really going through it, bro.
That's
Yo, Julio, can you close the door? That beat, I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
It's like somebody backing into something.
Yeah, but it's kept on going.
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, nice.
Close that bitch hard as hell.
I'm not opposed to super early cases of abortions.
Like within the first trimester.
Yeah.
Not even not within the first trimester.
No, I'm saying
within the first trimester.
Yeah. Because, you know, I'm looking at this chart by the Mayo Clinic.
The Mayo Clinic.
No, Mayo.
Yeah, that's Mayo.
It's Mayo Clinic.
Mayo
right?
Clinic.
Yeah, I used to use them all the time.
Mayo Clinic.
That's a big health organization.
Yeah.
And you said, was it week 12? You said.
Yeah, it was week 12.
I mean, I heard it from y'all. You said week 12.
Yeah, the bill was week 12.
The bill was
week 12. Okay, that's 3 months.
By week 12, the baby has fingernails.
Yeah.
Genitalia. It's got elbows.
Does it have a heartbeat yet?
It should. I think it should.
I can't remember.
I think it should.
Cause they used to be like heavy on this shit, but I can't remember right now. I think the heartbeat's a little bit later.
I think it do.
That's a 12.
I mean, I don't know.
That's organs.
Week six. They start to form a brain and a spinal cord, and their other organs also start to form.
Damn. You get a brain already?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't have it. It starts to form.
Yeah, your brain starts to form, and your other organs start to form around week 6.
Yeah.
Damn, if you cut that off week 6, that's crazy.
But that's
not crazy, but it's like, you see what's forming is, to us, is I'm over here like, damn, you got the brain, you got the order, like, damn, like, fuck,
Yeah,
week 6 already, like, damn,
baby grows quick in 3 months.
Yeah, I'm saying like 3 months, we're already about to fucking develop everything already. Well, fuck, like.
But the crazy thing is, it's like, as much as they develop inside the womb and everything, there's still a lot more that happens afterwards, and that's the biggest issue, at least from my standpoint, is because like developmental issues are a really big thing, and honestly, like sometimes like babies, when they're developing, they
we already assessed that, you know, if it's a medical emergency and it has to happen, otherwise it's not going to be good for the mother, then I'm not even saying, I'm saying like the child grow up dealing with so much bullshit. One from our society.
Wait, no. We're not getting
into that.
We're not getting into that. You're adding environment.
No, I'm saying
after the baby, then we don't have to talk about it.
I'm not talking about after they're born. I'm not talking about after they're born. I'm just saying, like, for example, if they're developing something in the womb.
Like what?
For example, like I said earlier, they're only going to develop one lung.
So a medical emergency.
Okay, yeah.
But like they can still survive with the one lung.
Medical emergency.
But I'm saying it's a situation where you have to just make a choice where they can survive with it, but it's just like they're gonna have to deal with life in a very reduced form of life compared to a regular child.
I feel you. There's some kids that were born like, you know, like paralyzed or something like that, you know,
exactly.
Like, and then all their life they gotta be in a chair or something, like autism or something like that.
Remind me of
I totally feel you, but you gonna have to go through it. That's you. You'll get it.
That remind me of this, like,
you
this
gonna have
doctor
to
show.
go through it, no matter what, my boy. If you too far in that,
because what if that happens later on? Are you just gonna?
You just gonna keep on doing it?
At that point, I'm saying at that point it is. At that point it is.
Have issues.
I'm saying at that point it is what it is, because it's like, all right,
and it has to be.
If they develop it while they're while they're actually like they're born, they're alive. Mm-hmm. That's something that you're gonna have to learn, because at this point you don't have an option. You don't have a choice. That's your responsibility. Now, no matter what happens, you have to take care of it. And now I'm not saying you shouldn't have to take care of it if they have those issues. It's your choice, and you can choose not to force your child to go through life like that. Because at the end of the day, as a parent, you want your child to have the best life possible.
Yeah.
And more often than not, when those situations happen, the parent has that feeling that it's not gonna be a good life for them.
They kind of feel like it's a selfish commitment, because they feel like I'd rather have this kid and have him deal with the problems rather than just, you know,
it's
not let him look
But y'all not gonna know when the baby comes out. Miracle could happen, bro.
No, that doesn't. Miracles happen.
I believe. But if I was a parent though, and I'm over here like that's my kid, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm believing in miracles. I'm believing in when anything can happen.
But even if it doesn't,
that's why I'm pro-choice.
The situation that you're bringing up, it seems to me as if like those two people wanted to have a kid already, but now they're finding out. But if you already wanted to have that kid, I feel like that's already in you.
Yeah,
like you're gonna want to go through that.
It's in you, but it's in the sense like, do you really want to take that selfish act of like, I'd rather the kid go through the pain or go through this like traumatic experience to have the sense that I can have this kid. This is my kid. Like, I committed to it in a sense.
Couldn't you argue that it would be selfish for you to terminate that kid's life before he even come out? You know?
You can argue both sides that, and that's exactly why this is such a fucking touchy subject, which is why I'm pro-choice, because it's like you have the choice to do whatever you want. In America, we're the most free country. And for us to not allow this as part of our freedom, like I agree to disagree with the Supreme Court ruling to overturn Roe v. Wade, in the sense that I do believe the states should have their choice and should based off your elected officials.
I think it's constitutional.
If that's the person you elected, the person you voted for decided to do that, and that's what they did. That's on the state. But that's entirely on the state.
But if the state has a record of just having like, I'm not saying Republican or anything. If the state has a thing of years history of getting somebody like that wouldn't not let abortions happen or some shit like that. Like, if to make it easier, an example, basically Republicans and Democratic, right? You're not gonna go to in the middle of the states and hope and pray that niggas are gonna just switch up to be like a Democratic because they had so many years of being Republican. So it's like when these states that are like, you know, banned or some shit like that. I feel like there's like a little history, you know. I know that like probably Kentucky or some shit like that is banned. Like, you know, like you know what I'm saying, like anything like in the middle or like people that have history, like when you're there, like you should know like the state that you're in. Like now you're gonna have to know what the state that you're in, and it's like you can't hope that they're gonna wish like, you know, they're gonna let you have an abortion or something, because there's a history in the government, in the mayor's shit that is not your favorite. That is not been your favorite this whole time.
So here's my counter. So when people grow up and they start to build families, they understand. They search. They search for states that they decide would be a good choice to build their family. So if you're one of those people, you know, you're a young woman or a young man, you know, you're a couple, and you guys aren't sure if you guys want kids, but you guys love unprotected sex, you would go to a state that's heavy pro-choice.
Yeah, I feel you.
To say the same, you wouldn't wait around and wait for somebody to someone change this. No, that's not what you would do, because you wouldn't do it if you're waiting to start a family, or you wouldn't do it if you're trying to buy a house. You wouldn't do it if you don't want no property tax. You wouldn't do it if you want to be alone. You want to have, you know, a bunch of space between fucking your house and the next person. You wouldn't go to New York City and expect, you know, all of a sudden now it's rural. You wouldn't do that. So you wouldn't treat that with the same. You would treat this new ruling and everything like that the same way you treat, oh, I want to smoke weed every day and I want to make sure it's legal. You treat it the exact same way.
Okay, how you feel if we went to?
It's interesting you say that, because I there's a part of me that does think that, like, with all the ideologies that are split between us all, like between the whole entire country, I think it's gonna get to a point where, like, you're gonna see, like, it's already kind of evident. Like, you can see that the same types of people kind of group up in the same areas and same states, and you find the same types of people in those areas. And I think it's just gonna be amplified. More and more.
It just makes sense because
they're from this state, or like you're gonna know like they fuck around like that. There's gonna be a lot of diverse and shit like that.
I think it's gonna come a lot more down to state laws and choosing.
And honestly,
those.
and honestly,
that's not fair though.
But that's the way the United States is supposed to be.
Wait.
Hold on.
War started now.
Hold on. No, let me explain. Let me explain.
We're crazy.
Let me explain.
So there's gonna be one law that's going to be the tipping point in people's eyes.
So coming out, torches, all
so that. Each state is supposed to be is its own governing body that follows, you know, a basic subset of overall governing rules. So each state is supposed to have its own own rules while following the overarching government's rules. So I do believe that having, you know, differences and, you know, rules, especially like, you know, minimum wage, property taxes, what's one of rental laws and shit like that. When it comes to, like, you can't upcharge rent by this amount or something like that, like California has. You know, it's shit like that changes where you want to live, and it's going to group people together. So that's what I mean when I say that's how I think America should be. Like, a state should feel like its own entity while still following the other rules. Like, for example, the UK. Okay. It's a bunch of different countries that have, you know, that are together, so to speak, but, you know, under an umbrella, so to.
You want it to be United States, like literally the name United.
So no, I don't want everything to be the same. It wouldn't make sense.
But that what you just preached though. You just said you just say you don't like states.
I'm saying we should have their freedom.
Like an overarching, like,
that's
constitution.
Yeah.
With the states having more leeway on what they can
not really more
flexibility.
I think the flexibility that they have now is fine. it doesn't need to be more flexible because right now they already have the choice to make certain rules and pass certain bills. They have, like for example, New York and fucking Florida have a bunch of dumbass laws that make no sense, but that's nowhere else, and it's unique to them. I just like
you don't like that.
I don't want the states to feel the same. Like if I'm living in fucking New Jersey, it's the same laws as if I'm fucking in Kentucky.
I don't know. I kind of disagree with that. To a certain point.
To a certain point. Okay, go ahead. Go. You talk.
I just think that causing more of a split is not what we need. I think we as a country have been splitting apart more and more, and I think that's been aided by political figures and people, the higher ups, and I think that gap. That's getting distant, between people with different ideologies to the point of where like we don't even want to have conversations or like even know the other person, that it feels a different type of way.
But I can argue that
it's like walking on eggshells.
Yeah. I can argue that
there's people online who are like, yo, if you don't agree with me on this topic, just
unfollow me.
I don't want to talk to you at all.
So
and the workplace is even worse.
So
let me tell you.
I could argue that we've actually been coming together more.
I can argue.
Disagree with you.
Now I can argue that
I feel like you can make the argument.
The coast fuck with each other. But middle is totally different. I can tell you that the coast are together, but in the middle is
okay. No,
East Coast and West Coast. I feel like they have the same moral everything. Like I said, we fuck with each other.
I say
we can unify. But then anybody in the center or anything like that, it's way different. And they would, like I said, in the East Coast, the hella democracy, right? That's a democracy, right? That's that right?
Diversity
in the North.
In
the North,
like Republican and Democratic.
The Northeast, yeah.
So I say like East Coast is more Democratic than Republican is more inside.
I can explain this to you.
Okay, not Southeast.
I can explain this to you.
I would say like anything by the water is we're our friends. That's mine. And anything in the middle is not our friend.
You know why? Because you're kind of getting like the standpoint from everybody that's coming your direction. Rather, where you're in the coast, you're just getting like the person to your left.
Nah, that's not.
Nah, it's not that. It's just,
so I can explain.
It's how they live. It's just how they live.
I can explain this to you by when you think about it.
But I'm saying the way they live is conversation.
Where do people come from
each direction?
Where do you think people come from when they come from other countries and shit? They go to the coast. So the coast and shit is way more diverse, and that's kind of what we are. Everything is adaptable around here. You go to the Northeast, you go to we're more of a melting pot than the middle of the United States. The middle of the United States, they have rooted in tradition. It doesn't matter. They do what they do what they do. And that's just the way it is. That's why you think that they feel that way. But they're really nice, but they just stick to tradition.
I feel
the coast. We're more prone to being able to adapt into enjoying other people's culture.
But it don't have to be like
I kind of have a different standpoint on it.
It don't have to be like that.
So I don't know if y'all seen Don't Look Up.
Yep. No, I haven't seen it yet.
All right, so there's a scene where the meteor is coming down to them, and people are telling them like, look up, you can see the meteor, and some people are like, nah, like I don't want to look at it, like I still don't believe in it, and I'm gonna look down. So at a point, both were kind of contradicting each other. It's like, all right, there's one group that looks up, there's one group that looks down. Not saying you're a bozo in any context, but I'm just saying there's a bozo that goes on YouTube and is like, I'm actually both. I look up while also looking down. I kind of feel it's the same standpoint. A lot of people are so scared of what the other person is going to think of them in the friend group because they're like, okay, I built this relationship. Now if I try to preach what I actually believe in, I'm going to be seen as asshole, or I'm going to be seen, well, I don't know if I can say anything, but I'm going to be seen as like,
those words, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be seen as asshole. I'm going to be seen as like somebody who's like disgusting. I'm going to, and this, that, in that sense. So what I'm saying is they try to get that medium point. They try to just be like, I'm kind of both sides. Like, I do agree with it, but disagree with it with the same thing. That's what I feel like society's kind of getting into, just so they're not contradicted, they're not made fun of, they're kind of not disrespected in a sense. That's how I kind of see it, just because I've been seeing it in my workplace. I've been seeing it with some people that I talk to the side in a sense. They like to be in the middle rather than choose an actual side, which is nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying that's why we're more, like how you said, we're more like compromising between the two, finding a middle ground.
So when you say that, damn, you said some shit about the middle ground. So it's crazy because I actually just had a conversation with somebody, and we talked about how a lot of people nowadays, they don't like conflict.
They live in fear with conflict.
So that's something that's really big amongst honestly, our generation and this next generation
stems from cancel culture.
Exactly.
Yeah, passive aggressive.
Exactly. So I don't honestly don't think that has a much to do with, you know, geographical differences. I really think that has a big factor with social media.
No.
I think it's a social media issue and not really a geographical issue, because at the same, like, you see so many people who, like Dan said earlier, if you don't agree with my opinion, don't follow me, because they don't want to have to deal with that. They don't want to have to see other viewpoints and shit like that, or they don't want to, you know, upset you.
Nah, I think it's more of a dislike towards that person. Like I said, with the big names and the celebrities and the fucking and the politicians and shit. If you actually I don't know how much like cable y'all watch, if y'all ever see the fucking political ads. Bro, even for shit like a state governor or shit, they will literally villainize the other person.
Oh yeah. I've seen it.
That's been going on for years.
I've seen it.
And when you get into that power, it's still the same thing that's pushed, the same narrative that's pushed. Like, our side has to rally together.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna be defeated or taken over by the other side.
Like, trying to put those people that are like right by the edges, like, just come through.
Yeah, and I feel like it's bringing us more to that divide, because it's making us not want to talk to people of any type of other viewpoints. I
don't think that's a political. I still don't think that's a political issue. I think that's not wanting to, like, people not wanting to talk to each other. I still think it's a social media thing.
That's not funny, because there was a show. I think it's Too Hot to Handle or something like that.
Yes, it is.
Where the person literally said, "I'm Republican," and the person's like, "Oh yeah, I can't fuck with you." Like, the girl literally was like, after he said that, he was great enough. After he said that, yeah, I just couldn't fuck with him.
Yeah, the politicians and shit influence on us, or on people in general.
It's crazy.
It turns into your personality, basically. Like, there's already
preconceived notions and shit like that.
If you say that you're part of this party or you support this idea,
you believe everything that they believe in.
Yeah, people are immediately going to list off, oh, so you don't believe in this, and this because you don't believe in this.
Yeah. Which isn't the case.
It's not.
Even when it comes to religion, like, some people will say they're Catholic, they're not following every single rule. It's just they believe in certain things to it. That's not religion. I'm just saying in the sense is like, it puts you into that.
I do want to touch on that.
Before we get to religion, so like you just said, like, a lot of people, they don't realize, like, they decide that they're Republican or Democrat, but they don't understand what they actually are. They don't understand that they're in between everything. They just say Republican because they agree with a couple of things and don't evaluate themselves and understand, I'm in between everything. My needs are so vastly different between what the Republicans want and what the Democrats want. I'm my own person. People lack that sense of individuality, that it's hurting us. And that's why I think us being more unique helps, because it helps on a basic foundational level. And at the same time, I do, like we said before in previous podcasts, the politics around needs to change, but it's most likely not going to.
They definitely do need to change, because I would say the majority of people are somewhere in the middle.
Exactly.
You know, falling maybe a little bit more to one side, maybe a little bit more
sometimes,
to the other.
Of course, yeah.
You know, but there are people who will claim, for example, my father claims a Republican, but he doesn't have, you know, the stereotypical Republican
beliefs.
Yeah. The stereotypical Republican beliefs. Like, he's not out here saying, like, I don't like gay people type shit. Like, I think that this should be fucking stopped.
That's gonna be fine. That's really, like, completely fine. Like,
but I feel like, number one, there's not enough people talking. There's not a big enough voice of those people in the middle grounds, because you can't really rally behind one thing. Because that's the hard part about being in the middle, is like,
there's no defined equality.
Grab one side. Yeah, you have different qualities from each side.
Because in that middle ground, even still, there's still going to be people who might have, let's say there's 4 topics. You might answer A, B on all of them. Somebody else might answer B, A on all of them, and have the complete opposite viewpoint of you, but still be in the middle ground, still agreeing with both sides to a point. And I think the second part of it is that there's no big enough figure. Like, there's nobody to put in power. that's in that middle ground. That's willing to hear from both sides and, you know, figure that shit out. Because once you get that label on you, like I said,
watch me in 2040.
I think
Jesus
that
could be
stems
on Earth. Nobody would believe.
I think
it.
that stems. I feel like there's a lot of third party because I don't know why. A flashback of me senior year talking about my senior year teacher. Because she always votes for like a third party, like on some shit. Cause she don't believe like that. Like there's no
party system.
Yeah, she don't believe in like I don't want to say she don't believe, but she don't. She didn't really like. There's one standpoint here. There's one standpoint. She's trying to get both,
and it sucks.
And it's always the third party that gets both, but they do not get that much funding and they do not get that much campaign. That's why all you see in the cameras are just red or blue. You don't get no gray. You don't get no other color. You don't get no like, oh, I'm third party.
2 red, 2 blues, and green.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 green party member. But random ass party.
Which has no.
But that random ass party is never gonna catch anything. It's always gonna be red.
Get over like
or blue
4 or 5%.
So what's crazy to me is that the last couple elections have been choosing the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah,
that's what it's felt like, and the fact that it feels like that is a problem. There's no reason why when we are choosing who our next president should be, we're choosing the person who's less evil.
And maybe
it should be the person who's more good.
And maybe not want to vote.
Yep.
And I'm an African American. Like I'm someone I would owe. Anytime there's a chance to vote, I will always do it because the people before me have fought for me to have this right. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like me voting. It's a really tricky situation when both the people are, in my opinion, bad candidates, and choosing the lesser of two evils is still choosing evil.
Yeah, so it's really the issue with the two party system. 2 parties got too big, and now it's the only 2 choices pretty much.
It's Airbnb, never open any question.
Yeah,
never,
exactly.
That's why it has to be nowadays. That's why it has to be the lesser of 2 evil. You know, and.
Personally, if I voted, I would have voted Kanye. I would have voted.
I did.
You did?
I did vote Kanye.
Because the thing is, I'm not going to choose a third party. I'm not going to choose a party that I still don't agree with. You know what I mean?
I get you.
You know who I voted?
But Kanye is crazy.
I find the political system a joke sometimes, and in this sense, I found it as a joke. So I honestly would have played with the joke.
I'm just saying, I understand.
You play with the joke?
I would have played along with the joke.
I played with the joke when Trump elected first time.
Well, what'd you put?
Because he was a businessman. I'm like, we never had this. I'm about to just vote for him.
Yeah, I did like.
But at the same time, though,
that's the only thing.
I would rather have Trump.
I voted for Trump second time.
I'd rather have
Trump. I voted for even though that
the
man.
fuckery he did to Puerto Rico, he can fucking fall in
the fuck has Biden done?
The fuckery, not the fuckery he did.
The thing is, the fuckery that Trump did when there was a whole hurricane. I'm talking about the fuckery he did in Puerto Rico when the whole hurricane came. Instead of actually supplying the people over there in Puerto Rico, which is a U.S. territory,
absolutely,
he decides to come with the care package and say, "Fend for yourselves, first come, first serve."
I understand what you're saying, and you know what? I get you.
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, but Commonwealth.
That is what happens when you are a territory, not a state.
Yeah, you're. I don't want to say that for them, bro. I don't even want to say that for them. I don't want to say that for them. I feel you.
You're 100% right, Isaac. You're 100% right.
But what he's going, but like what Trump is like, I feel like we pose like. You're not a state, like you know. He's like, you're not.
So what's the point of voting? It's not like we even have it as a territory.
It's Commonwealth.
But it's not like we haven't, because we do still support them. We get them on armies. They're even on our education system. They take the fucking park the same way we do. I don't know if you've ever seen like when you're doing the standardized testing.
They be asking where you from.
Yeah, when they ask you where you're from.
Puerto Rico's right there.
Like, yo, you from Puerto Rico
and Hawaii and Alaska.
It's like a lost child in the family.
And the Virgin Islands.
But
it's like a cousin. It's like a cousin to us, pretty much.
You're a second cousin.
If all the United States are brothers and sisters all together, and this is our family, that's a cousin.
You're a second cousin.
We still supply them with stuff. We still help them out and stuff. And it's not like they haven't been given the chance to become a state. But they just don't want to, because if they become a state,
they don't want to.
Then they have to
lose
all of our shit.
But the culture. My main thing is, it's not even a culture. For my issue is, like, think it's a culture, if they became a state though, like everything would be so much better. I think things would be a lot better over there. I think that the United States. I think they would get federal funding.
Yeah, they would get federal funding.
They would get a lot of federal funding, and a lot of things would be fixed. And at the same time, I understand them because at the same time, you want your individuality. You want to do shit the way you want to do shit the way you've done shit for years. But at the same time, are you going to continue to let your place suffer because you want your individuality, or are you going to do the best for what's for your people?
It's on pride.
Exactly, and that's why the middle of the United States is the way it is.
So and I like that now because there's other ways you can come about it.
And there's
other ways you could have supplied that product.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have died on pride. But I would have let my shit go on pride.
It's the same thing with religion.
For individuality, because I wouldn't break. I wouldn't break my culture for that.
It's just like religion, though.
Just like religion. I wouldn't break that just for like any help from you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like
what you mean?
From like to be a state, like, you know, if you say all the benefits, I'm like over like, damn, Puerto Rico, like if I'm Puerto Rican, like, oh damn, you know, we've been like this for years and shit, like, you know, we got this opportunity, you know, like we can get way more, but dang, we're gonna have to sacrifice like a lot. Like we're gonna have to sacrifice like basically your pride, like, you know, on being individual, like on being a country itself than being 51 United States. That's 51. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not Puerto Rico. That's just one of the states.
That's
in the
almost
United
like
States,
they get half the benefits without having to be under our control.
Yeah,
so to say.
Basically, yeah. I mean, I totally get them, bro.
But,
Puerto Rico, I love y'all niggas. I have a great island, bro. No cap.
I've never been, but I want to go.
It's a beautiful island, bro. Beautiful island.
It looked a lot better before the hurricane. It was fucking beautiful.
It is. It's a lot better. I seen it. Yeah. You're totally right.
You said something about religion. And, you know, I think that's been a little bit skewed recently.
Big time.
Because one of the main things in our Constitution was the separation between state and religion. Church and state. Which just means you can't make laws based on your beliefs in the church. Because everybody was Catholic back then when we made shit. So yeah,
I think everybody was Christian back then.
They were Christian.
They were Catholic.
Like under the umbrella of Christianity.
I don't give a damn. They're the same damn thing to me, bro.
But Catholic is the most popular to talk about. Catholic is the most popular to talk about.
They're different, but they are very similar.
One has saints, one doesn't. Get over it.
Basically, we pray to more gods than the other one.
Wait, what did you say?
Because we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about it. Well, not gods, but saints.
I know what you mean. It's a weird way to approach it,
we pray because Christianity prays to one God and then Jesus, right? Catholic, there's a bunch of saints that we can pray to, not just God. So that's that's like the realm. That's like the basic realm of like
polytheism, the complete opposite of
that sounds
basically
what Christianity is
praise
based
like Mother Teresa and shit like that.
But Catholicism isn't it still founded upon idea of a monotheistic religion though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like praying to the saints, isn't it? It's like you said,
but it's not recognizing them. It's not. I think it differs because it doesn't recognize them at the same level.
Yeah,
these are more like angels that are like God's like assistants.
But then
I would pray like because I'm Catholic. When we went to church and all that, I don't think we prayed to them as a god. Like when me as I don't think we prayed to them as like a god. We only pray for them for like help and guidance. Yeah, we don't pray for them like help.
Because some of them are for certain things. Some of
them are to watch over certain I think like
you give them a little more low power compared to a god.
You'd be like, help me find this thing, please, God, please, saint, whatever, please. Yeah, basically. Angels.
So would you think the Greek mythology under these, you know?
That's different.
Hold on.
I think that is different, but continue.
Would you think that the Greek mythology? Do you think that they're monotheistic or polytheistic? We know based off of
they're poly because they're all gods.
Because they're all gods. They all share different power for different things. They all looked at as equals. They were all looked at as equals depending on like where you were type.
Yeah.
Like they were all prayed to as a god.
Like an air god, a water god, a land god.
Basically.
Like it wasn't like you're the top of the top. Like you might not be in charge of all the other gods, but you like, got it. Still,
in a sense, it's pretty much like being a governor of a state. You all have equal power just for your set area.
Yeah, you could look at it like that almost.
Yeah, but then you can also look at it in another way, just like you said, like they pray to them for specific things, like for example, with crops and shit like that. You'd probably pray to Hera.
Wasn't Zeus?
Zeus was the head honcho.
He was the head honcho. Yeah, but they're all But they're all like they're all labeled as gods though. Like
also depending on
they're saints. They're like not gods.
I know, I get you.
But God's the main person you come back to.
But what I'm saying is, if you're praying to them as saints, right? And we all know that they're not on the same level. We all recognize that Zeus is the high.
But he's not all though. He's not all though.
I'm not saying that he's all. But I'm saying he's recognized as the high.
He probably might be
But he's not though. He's not recognized as the highest power though, because it's different with Christianity and shit, because God was like the original. God was the one.
He's the
God
one.
was the he created everything.
He do everything.
Zeus didn't do none of that shit.
No.
Zeus was born from a higher being than himself, and he was born at the same time as all the other gods that they prayed to.
He was just the one that got everybody out.
Yeah,
he was just the one that got everybody out. He was the shepherd. Yeah, he was the nigga.
There were also like specific places in ancient Greece where like they would pray to only one.
They were more prominent, yeah.
Like for example, fucking Athena.
The city of Athena.
Yeah, the story was that Poseidon and Athena both went against each other to see who would have following from the city. And Athena won the competition. I don't remember what it was. I think they brought gifts to the city or some shit.
Yeah.
And the city ended up choosing her. So that city would be loyal to Athena. That city would owe pretty much no loyalty to Zeus.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Because Athena and Zeus are equal. If you look at it in the grand scheme of things, they're all gods. It's just that one is the leader.
Yeah.
Medusa was part of Greek mythology, right?
Yes, she is.
Huh?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. What is she supposed to play as a role?
No, so
she's just a monster.
So
Athena, right?
Medusa's backstory is that she was the most beautiful woman, whatever.
Yeah,
she was Poseidon's wife, and I think it was Aphrodite or whatever. And Poseidon chose her, so I think it was Aphrodite or some god basically put a curse on her that anyone that looks at her in the eyes turns to stone.
She's still a normal. She's just a
monster.
Normal.
Okay,
she's
normal. She's not seen as a god.
She's not a god.
She's not seen like that. People do actually pray for her though, because she
reminds me of like a Marilyn Monroe.
She's actually a good person though. Like,
oh, you knew her?
No. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like Medusa, people think Medusa like she got snakes. She's like kind of but she actually was a cool girl.
She was evil.
You know how many times she got her head cut off in video games?
She's actually a good girl, but she was
for the fact that she turned a bunch of people into stone.
Look at that!
They knew the consequences.
It was their fault, bro.
She had to look at them.
It's a well-known rule. Don't look at her.
People could get lost.
No.
And then they just don't know. Like they don't even recognize it. They just go lost in a cave or type shit.
If I see somebody with snakes on their head, I'm not looking that way.
I think it's too late for you.
Because if you
look and you already saw the snakes.
You know what sucks is the first thing I do whenever I see somebody is look in their eyes. So,
but I'm gonna let you know. But she didn't want that. Like she was cursed. Like she was cursed for that.
If I'm her, bro. I'm wearing like
she was
blacked out
sad,
shades.
but then she like kind of like owned up to it.
If I'm her, I'm blocking my eyes. Like I'm keeping my eyes closed all the time.
That's why she wore shades. I was gonna say that's why she wore shades.
That was a Percy Jackson. That was a Percy Jackson.
I know. I was gonna say that's why she wore fucking shades.
I don't know.
That little shit is kind of bullshit though. Her looking in her own reflection. It's kind of like miscued.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, it could.
Because like I
feel like nobody tried that in ancient Greece.
They haven't. Yeah, I don't think no.
I feel like nobody was like, I'm bringing a mirror to this battle.
I don't think that never happened. I don't think that never happened.
Instead of riot shields,
but they thought about it.
Bring a little hand mirror.
Go look at yourself.
You guys see behind him with the mirror.
But as a power, would you think that would even work like that, bro? Like
possibly.
I don't know.
Like, how does that work? Like, cause if you look in the mirror, they say if you look in the mirror, you look 3 times better than what you are.
I wish.
If you guys ever look in the mirror, you're like, damn, you look good, and you take a picture of something like. Damn.
You've never done that as a kid?
Like, you gotta humble yourself real quick. Like,
if you look 3 times better, saying the
you gotta figure out a better angle.
Angle, but the mirror, you look at it like any angle, you like,
no, because if you fucking get close enough to a goddamn mirror,
who gonna get close like that?
That's what I'm saying, but that's how you are when you're taking a picture of yourself. That shit right there, so you looking at it, you like, oh, okay, I got a little something here. I see a little something over here.
Bro,
what's this on my forehead?
Like, y'all believe in some of those like kid games in a sense, the scary ones?
What you mean?
No.
Like Bloody Mary. So do y'all believe in those child games? Going back to Medusa and seeing the reflection. Those child games where you look at the mirror, you say Bloody Mary, the little pencil game.
Pencil
somebody, there's like you weigh 2 pencils down, and you're supposed to be like a yes or no question. Ouija boards, etc. Charlie. Yes, it was.
So basically any folktale.
Yes.
Like, you don't know.
Yeah, nah, I don't believe in that shit. But like,
You believe in a Ouija board?
You believe if you want to.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
mess with none of them.
I don't mess with it. I don't believe with it, but I'm not taking a chance.
I do believe
not
in
taking
some.
a chance.
I do
Fuck that.
believe in some though.
I believe in ghosts and shit.
Yeah.
So anything that could contact the ghosts, I don't want to talk to them motherfuckers. If that motherfucker don't have a fucking cell phone, I don't want to talk to him.
Leave me alone.
Just call you up like, yo, my boy, I'm still stuck. My body's buried under the crib.
Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with it.
What if it's a spirit trying to like let you find out their story?
So much safer.
How they got killed.
If it was just a phone call.
I'm not the person.
Whoa!
I'd feel so. I'd much rather a ghost call me up and be like, I'd much rather a ghost call me up and be like, I'd be like, yo, I'm a ghost.
7 days is
No.
crazy. You gonna die 7 days.
That's what happens, you know, right?
Yeah,
They
you
call
get
you.
the phone call, that's it.
No.
You get that chain link, it's over for you, boy.
No.
On your days.
After you watch the tape.
Cause they be having the mediums and shit where they gotta like talk through their minds and shit. Don't do all that shit with me, bro. Call me on the phone. Here's my fucking number. I don't want to bring up a little fucking.
And then say 7 days.
I don't want to bring up a little board. And you have to move a fucking cup mad slow, pushing that shit around the different letters and shit. I don't want to do that.
Are you a harmful ghost? Yes.
Send me a text.
But what if they died before the phone was even invented?
DM me.
They can't. They died before the phone was invented.
Make a letter.
He gonna DM you like, yeah, I'm
They gonna pick up a letter and start get a pen and just start writing that
Not in
shit.
front of me, bro. Pop that shit in my mailbox.
Nah, no cap. Send it via
Stop
messenger
being
pigeon.
weird. Stop being weird.
But y'all won't see no threat from that. If y'all do a DM, man, this nigga nuts.
What's the most extensive thing that's
I
gonna
don't
take?
even see y'all life gonna be threatened.
I don't even check my
Unless
DMs.
it's to the scary amount.
I don't even check my DMs.
Them hoes be scary enough.
Ghost gonna have
Yes,
to prove
sir.
A ghost gon' really. If you call you and say, yeah, I'm coming over.
prove you a ghost.
You're not even gonna pick it up if it says like scam like
Word,
it's a random
scam
number.
like
You're just
it?
gonna call.
It's not gonna say
cancel the
scam
call.
like
He gonna say private. Yeah.
And your contact list is a ghost.
It actually might say no caller
The
ID,
ghost.
and I'm not picking that up.
Nah, no caller ID. I'm not picking it up.
Leave a
I'm not listening to that
You
bitch.
catch me in a good day. I might. You catch me in a good day. I might.
Bro, why you think that though? You think that a ghost can't talk?
Nah.
Yeah.
They can't translate throughout the two realms. The shadow realm.
Yeah.
The shadow
Yo,
realm.
you're crazy, bro. Have you ever watched Ghost Adventures and shit like that?
I mean, I watch Ghost Adventures, but when
That
they
shit
talk,
creepy.
they just be saying one word, two words. They be like, in here.
No,
All right. Hold on. Side note.
Because they be saying like when they be talking and like it takes a lot of energy for ghosts to verbally like make us
exactly.
they're in a different playing field as us.
Exactly.
So for them to move a bottle or something, it takes a lot of energy for them to move something physical.
Yeah,
So
but have you
for them
seen-
to say a sentence, they're not gonna tell you, yeah, I'm here, nigga. I'm gonna get. Nah, they're gonna be like, hello.
But why he gotta
They're
be
gonna be like,
bad?
I'm
Why he gotta be
Well,
evil,
no, but
though?
the thing
Well, I don't
is,
think it's bad. I don't think it's
they're trying to say a sentence.
every single example you said have been evil.
If you a
You
ghost,
say he gonna pull up on the phone like this.
I mean, what you? No. If you, okay, a little part of me is like, if you a ghost, like physically, like out here, right? I do think there's like a purgatory state, you know, like before you go to heaven or hell, there's a medium, like you said, like
medium's earth.
the medium,
but
you know.
they saying a realm that's not
A realm that's
It's
not Earth. Well,
Earth.
it could be a realm that can be lived.
Purgatory.
Okay, yeah, it could be a
Earth
realm.
is hell.
It is
Let's call it the shadow realm.
Purgatory.
Like,
is hell.
we can argue that we're in purgatory right now. Then when we die, we go to heaven.
That's a
If you
deeper
go to
conspiracy
hell,
theory. I've
you're
heard that
already
conspiracy
dead.
theory. It said
That's
that 7-second dreaming that we
Hell
watch
on
really like gold type shit.
Exactly, because Earth isn't hell.
Hell on Earth?
Hell on Earth.
Nah, Earth is hell.
And that's a conspiracy
us every
too.
single day in a
And that's a
sense.
conspiracy too. But I'm trying to say, like, you know,
really bad.
that's it, bro. There's always conspiracies to everything. All right, it's never really bad, or he just wants us to find our true selves. We don't know. All right, maybe he's trying to save us. Maybe he's trying to save us from the worshiping God, and then why we trying to worship? You know, live free. You know, hey, look.
We're not even getting into that.
I ain't trying to say all that. I ain't trying to say all that.
I got some more shit.
But on terms of fucking the ghosts and purgatory and shit like that, I honestly think if you're in purgatory, right, and like I don't think like you don't want to mess with like anybody, like
Not even the sense.
If I was a ghost, I'm not gonna be here trying to mess with y'all niggas, cause y'all I actually gonna think y'all gonna fucking freak out. Unless I leave a message saying it's honest.
I'm not
you know what I'm saying? If I do this, and I'm over there, and it's my boys, and they know we're gonna be.
If I'm in purgatory,
bugging out.
If I'm a ghost, bro, I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm fucking with y'all.
I'm fucking with you.
I'm taking the coals
I
off.
feel you, and people are gonna take you as an evil ghost.
I'm gonna joke around with this shit.
I'm taking the coals off the hookah. I'm taking pulls while y'all not looking.
You do that, bro? I'm thinking you dumb evil.
I'm gonna put that bitch up.
Technically, you're not a ghost then.
Huh?
You're a poltergeist.
Yes, sir.
Put your
Yo,
I know what you want.
what's the name of that game, bro?
Poltergeist?
No, I think it's
Ghostbusters?
Come on, bro. It's
like the one where you're like filming the camera.
Yes. Fucking love that game.
The batteries.
Is
And
it
Outlast? Yes.
No, not that one. It's like
That's the only one I know.
There's one that
Blair
came
Witch
out.
Project, that's pretty much the only stuff I played.
No.
There's one that came out like a couple years ago, but they were playing it heavy during COVID, and it was super dope because it was like different kinds of ghosts and shit like that.
Oh.
You had to find like.
Phasmophobia.
Thank you.
Never played
Fucking
that.
love that game.
True gamer. Do this, just know the shit.
Phasmophobia was
That's
a
why we're gonna be
dope
number
game.
2 on the gaming topic because of this.
Yeah, number 2, yeah.
We're
We can't go.
We're trending
They
right
just bought a
now.
new crib, bro. They going crazy.
We're
It's hard
trending
to
right
be.
now.
It's hard
Right
to
now.
be.
Like the video.
Word.
Drop it to a G. Drop it to a G.
Try
Share
to
with
be the
your
first
grandma.
comment. You won't be, but try to.
You're not
Please,
beating me.
somebody beat him. We need new fans.
Yeah, you know what I want to change, bro?
Go ahead.
Chick-fil-A, bro.
Whoa,
What you mean?
What you mean?
What's
What
top tier?
Chick-fil-A?
What's top tier fast
I'm
food?
tired of people saying my pleasure. I'm tired of them being forced to say my pleasure.
You want it to be authentic?
What you want? Nothing?
It's not their
Nah,
pleasure.
fuck that.
It's not their pleasure. You're not
Nah.
gonna tell me. You're not gonna sit here and tell me it's your pleasure handing me
But-
this bag of food.
But yes, it is.
It's not.
I ain't gonna
I'm
hold.
feeding you.
Some.
That is my pleasure.
pleasure?
That is my pleasure of you living the day on food.
No.
Some are. Some are.
That is my pleasure.
Hit me with a you're welcome. Hit me with a no problem.
You're welcome.
Nah, you see,
Then I better get a thank you before I even hand it to you.
I
but
do.
not everybody say
But
thank you.
not, yeah.
When you say my
But then you don't have to say my pleasure if they don't say thank you.
shit,
Yeah, you
you
can. My pleasure, bro.
But you don't have to. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, you don't have look. You don't have to say anything when you're serving them like that. But
But if
that
they-
is Chick-fil-A standards.
But if they say thank you, that's what I'm saying. Change
But
That
that.
is
it's high
Chick-fil-A.
quality customer service, my brother.
High quality.
It
Well,
is what
I don't
it
even
is.
think it's high quality because you could do if you serving some niggas outside and you, like they shit. You don't gotta be like, all right, my pleasure. You know, the
It's
work
almost
is,
the same-
the work is
the
telling
same
me to say
enjoy.
this. You don't gotta say all that if you like alone.
It's the same concept as
Here you
enjoy.
go. Get the fuck out. No one's pressing me on this. But it's like, yeah, they are really up and get it. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why.
Because
They
got
pick the
off
right
on
people.
Sundays,
Like,
bro.
they get
You have
paid.
off on Sundays. You have so much of a better fucking.
Damn, don't.
I'm
make
off
me
on
bro.
Sundays. Do you think
Yes,
if I
yes,
serve
honestly, I feel
if
like
I
you-
serve you, get the fuck out my face.
Is it ever your pleasure?
Get the fuck out my face.
Is- when you're at the
it's
register.
not my pleasure. You fucking bullshitting me,
When you're
man.
at the register, right? You check them out. You give them the receipt. They say thank you.
My pleasure.
I'd be
You're not
like,
hitting them with a my pleasure.
I'm not.
You
I'm
not.
It's,
'cause
it's not your
pleasure.
pleasure. All I hit him with, no problem.
Exactly.
No
and,
problem.
and I bet you nobody got an issue with
Nah,
that.
nobody, cause
No problem.
in and out. I even be like, sometimes I even be like, you know how sometimes you at work you be repeating your own things and you be like, oh shit, I never supposed to even say that. Like, my fault, my fault.
Hit them up
But-
with some different shit.
Nah, for
You ever
real.
be doing
Nah,
that on
but
purpose, hitting somebody with some different shit.
Like what? See how they
I
react.
be hitting people with the boss. Appreciate you, boss.
Boss, I be saying
Oh,
blessed
boss?
day. Have a blessed day.
no, I don't say that. I
Switch
don't
it
ever
up
say I'm
completely.
blessed. Day. I
Thank
just
you,
say,
God.
I say have a good day.
I
That's
say
what
thank you, God. I ain't call one person God.
I don't even. You said thank you, God.
Yeah.
You know which one I hit people a lot? That
Slang.
they're
That's
always
weird
like,
as fuck.
what
Slang,
the
bro.
hell?
That's
Whenever
weird
they
as
cough,
fuck.
I'll be like, bless you. They're like, bro, I coughed, so I can't bless you. You don't want to take my blessing?
I ain't gonna hold
First
you.
of
You
all-
say bless you
first
after
of all-
cough. I'm confused too.
Now,
Like, what you mean?
It's a blessing, bro.
Thank you, but
I'm
like what?
confused when
Like what?
he's-
It's a blessing.
I'm still confused when he does that.
Blessing. It's a blessing.
It's not.
Like I said,
it's not.
like I
First
said,
of all,
thank
too,
you, but huh?
Bless you.
Do y'all
It's a
believe?
blessing.
Y'all really believe in bless yous?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your heart
Do
stops.
y'all really?
Like,
It's more just a courtesy.
I want to bless you because you.
What's
live
the
another-
courtesy?
It's just a
Cause
courtesy.
I
You're a
remember,
little sick
people
inside.
get mad.
You could've
I remember before, or like, I mean, still now. Sometimes, like when people sneeze, I mean, like now I gotta say it because it's social shit. But I don't be saying bless you because I don't care if you sneezed. I'm not the guy to
guess.
bless you.
I guess.
Like it's not a courtesy because where is the courtesy? Like, what does that do? You know what I'm saying? It's like you
sometimes sneezing can be viewed as starting up to a sickness.
Yeah, because think about it. When you sneeze,
what about a cough?
When you same
thing.
So when you sneeze, you're expelling bad shit in your body. So it's the same thing. That's why you say bless you. Salud.
You know our sixth grade teacher. I don't even want to say.
Don't say her name.
I'm not even gonna say.
You feel the wind outside.
No. I'm not gonna say his name because he went down bad.
That wasn't his name. Oh, no, that was in sixth grade. That was seventh grade.
Yeah,
we had the girl.
But he was sixth grade teacher, but we were in seventh grade. He went down bad. I ain't gonna say his name, but he said something like fucking damn fuck. It was some terms of fucking
he said that
bless you and a cough. He says if someone coughs,
cough you.
Like if someone's coughing, right, and like I think it was towards a choke or some shit. So someone's coughing, that means it's like it's good. Like it means they're still alive and they're just trying to take it out. Yeah. So I don't even think like that's a bless you. Like you said, like it can also lead to something. You know, everything's not 100%, but I do view it as like your body is fighting something. And I believe in that. So I ain't gonna say bless you.
It could just be like saying any other nice thing to somebody. I was watching Phantom's video the other day. I don't know if y'all saw the part where they were walking down the street and this lady was like,
"Why are you running?"
No, not that.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
That was funny as shit. Random ass Asian dude. And they're running over to him. Why are you running? But this lady came up to her, to them, old lady. And she was like, I'm a prophet, whatever, a pastor, a fucking thinker, whatever. Mm-hmm. She came up to them randomly and was like, I don't know how long or I don't know how far in the future, but you're gonna be hit with a blessing, and you're gonna meet somebody to connect you into something so much bigger.
You're gonna become rich.
Anybody who tries to stop your blessing is gonna die.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Anybody who should stop your blessing is gonna die.
Whoa, that's crazy.
So, like his videos. It's just Phantom right here.
Come on the podcast. Matter of fact, come on the podcast.
Pull up, Phantom.
You was in New York. You in New York 50%.
Yo, last video, bro, you was pointing, bro. If you see the first 3 minutes, bro, I did dummy edits.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Let y'all niggas know. Let y'all niggas know, bro. With the sound. I did some edits.
So if I was the point right here, would you put my Instagram?
That's not me. That's not me.
I'm editing some dope.
That's not me.
You can't put soul swipe right there.
That's not
right here.
Y'all got me for Wednesdays.
I got 2 days before I gotta return the chips back. So
you got hold on.
That's not me.
Got 2 days, so that shit not getting done.
That's not me.
You get a little.
I mean, he can save it to his disc and have it early and have it for longer, but that's not me.
Ad for a subscription.
I'm just saying.
Nah, you could get that shit in the fucking description, pussy.
Nah, but oh damn.
If that.
If
I decide to put it,
that's the bare minimum.
This your second time here, bro. You don't get a shout out the second time.
I didn't get a shout out on the description the first time.
You get a shout out every time. He said, "Say it with your chest, little bitch ass nigga."
Oh.
Anybody else got anything to talk about?
No, sir. We can wrap this.
All right, hold on. Before we wrap anything up, you know, for y'all, I hope hope y'all doing good. I want to ask y'all a question though.
Period.
Fucking, I didn't ask this last time, but we were talking about animal abilities.
Watch time is like 5 minutes.
What the watch time? What?
Our average watch time is like 5 minutes.
So
we got up to 6, bro.
Yo, who's there? Whoever's there, bro. Tell me what animal. I didn't say this last time, but tell me what animal ability would y'all choose. I don't know why we didn't even say that. I know we already did it, but I really asked them. Now drop them in the comment. But before that,
yo, Isaac, stop.
That okay.
It easy. Sorry.
But for them to know more about y'all niggas, I know we're around like 20, in the 20s age or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Since we're talking about the states and all that, and with rules and all that, where would y'all live?
Where would I live?
Yeah, what was the first place y'all live in the United States right now?
Outside of Jersey.
Outside of Jersey or
outside of Jersey?
Outside of Jersey.
Is money a problem?
Money, no problem. Whatever state where y'all want to be at, Yeah, I can name it.
Between New York or Arizona.
New York,
New York, Arizona.
New York or Boston.
Take me to the CO, big dog.
The CO, Colorado.
Yes, sir. For me, it's New York or Boston.
New York or Boston? Boston's a good one.
I'm pretty sure Denver's like the most expensive city.
Does it?
Nah, it's San Francisco is the most expensive, I think.
I don't know.
Bro, San Francisco, a good deal, because one of my neighbors was planning to live out there. A good deal was like $3,600 for an apartment.
Oh hell no!
For an apartment.
That's cap.
And that was a good deal.
I mean, I know.
Median rent is gonna hit 2,000 in fucking August, bro. Like,
regardless, bro. Like normal rent in San Francisco runs from 5 to 7.
We weren't coming at money issues, but I would say if I had to live somewhere, I would live either. I got 3 places. Even though it's like not U.S., I would live in.
Jane gives that as an
I would live in. I would live in Cali, right? I would live in.
Too much saturation, Cal.
I don't know why. I would live in Boston. I don't know why. But then I will also live in Canada. Canada's my ideal dream. But that's about
pretty
it.
far.
I ain't gonna hold you. Hawaii's fire too.
Toronto or
Really
Vancouver.
You know,
we keep it in stack. I'll probably go to Japan for a short time.
No.
For a short time.
I'm not gonna hold you. For me, when it comes to like moving to other countries and shit, though, like a lot of other countries, you don't buy land. Like you don't own it.
I don't care. I'm there for the experience.
Like when you, like for example, like it's really hard to own land in Japan and all these other European countries and shit like that.
Because they're overpopulated.
Exactly.
Money's not an issue. I'm there for the experience, bro.
Oh yeah. It's just not.
Living out a 4-year term.
Money not issue. You can buy whatever you want. You can buy whatever you want, bro. You can buy whatever you want.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going there wilding.
I'd rather go to Japan because I have an afixiation with their culture. So
it's just so beautiful.
Little fantasy, little want to get a little Asian shit.
Okay,
you know, one that train.
I can hold you. Korea.
Nah, I'm not with that.
Nah, I'm good. My Korea
or Singapore.
I like my rights.
Ooh,
Singapore's fine.
Not Thailand.
Not Thailand. Nah, not Thailand. Too many. Nah, we're not doing that. Let's wrap this bitch up, please.
You would have lived in like Italy or some shit?
I've been to Italy.
Or Amsterdam.
That's classic.
I mean, yeah, but
Red District. Wild out. Money's not an issue.
What is that?
Do I have to work there too?
Money, no issue.
Money, no
Like,
issue.
you really
Money,
retired,
no
boy.
issue. Like,
So I retire in somewhere.
Basically, you just got $1 billion. Do whatever you want.
Financial freedom, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
The rest of your life.
Oh, I'm out.
You say yes to it?
I'm out to Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Madagascar,
You
pussy.
can't even live there.
Madagascar, pussy.
I know. Yeah, I knew it.
I'm gonna build a house.
He's gonna have a whole sun.
It's gonna be a mansion.
He gonna bring the sun to Earth.
Shit gonna be. I'm gonna be on my sandy cheek shit.
Look at this
I have a
nigga,
whole
bro.
Terra dome.
I'm about to say, why don't you, yo, if you go to
What about Madagascar?
what's the you can't live there.
Why not?
Where?
Okay, if you have enough money, oh man, I gotta make it realistic, all right? In terms of if you have money, all right, you not living in Antarctica. Okay, you can live there. You can live fucking there. But damn, why?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not Barbados?
I would.
Look up Jamaica too.
Jamaica, man, cute.
I ain't gonna hold you. You go to. I had a conversation with some of my Jamaican friends, bro. Like they really talked about like. You can't, like, if you told your Jamaican relatives that you eat box, oh yeah, you was cast aside. That shit's crazy.
Yo, if you
crazy to me.
you know that if you go to Alaska, you get paid to live there.
Yeah, because
it's frozen.
Because they're trying to keep. They're trying to keep population.
I don't think. Wait, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they have police. They just have correctional officers in Alaska.
Yeah,
so like
population is really low.
Their security guards in a sense don't have weapons to like guns in a sense to get you.
Mm-hmm. Because there's nobody really doing anything up there.
Yeah,
it takes that
but
one.
They do got
it takes that one Christian.
You know the light shit that be happening. The stream.
Yes,
that shit lit.
And they also have a month in a year where it's all
it's just all sun. Yeah, I know.
And
I saw it.
Isn't there also a month where it's all dark too?
I think so.
Is it?
Because I remember there was like a horror movie where like zombies came out or vampires came out.
Like 23 days later.
Yeah.
That movie was amazing.
I saw TikTok somewhere in Alaska. There was like they were filming it like they don't think it gets cold. They don't think it gets dark in Alaska, and it's fucking like 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. And you know it's like fucking dark as if it's here or anywhere else actually in the state. Up there, it's like. Damn, yeah, we got this light up here, 5 a.m. Niggas chilling. I'm over here like, damn, y'all niggas getting no type of dark. I would hate that.
They sleep
People be having their blacked out shits.
That's what I have in my room.
That's what I got in my room too, bro. It'd be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, bro. I'll be watching a horror movie. blacked out everything.
Nah, no cap. That shit feel
That
great.
shit's fire.
I stopped putting them shits up.
Shit,
I'll leave my blinds
man.
open now.
You want to take us out, then?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Take us out.
Go ahead, boy.
Wrap me
Go
up.
ahead. Wrap this bitch
Just
up.
look. It's summertime. Y'all all gonna act wild, man. Use protection. I know it's better raw, but just use protection.
Use condoms.
Use a condom.
Use condoms. Pull out.
Use a
Do all
condom.
that.
Right now, boy.
Enjoy your summer.
Fucking
Wild
ass your
out.
asses.
Go ahead.
Wild
Go
out.
ahead. Go ahead.
I will be using condoms this summer.
I will not.
Bro.
Anyway, that was another episode of Top Tier Talks, and you know, we had a good time. Talked about some serious shit. Talked
Yes,
about
we did.
some
Yes,
Roe
we
v.
did.
Wade, some fucking political shit, some fucking religious shit.
Do a backstroke in the
Because we just be
comments.
talking about shit for real. Yeah, that's been another episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Here with your host, Dan,
With the most.
the Don, Jock Grizz,
Isak
and our
Flow.
nice guest,
Soul-
Soul Swipe
Soul
Mode.
Swipes.
Soul_swipes on
Appreciate you
Instagram.
filling in for the fucking bum that usually sits there.
Bum ass.
Hey, yo.
yeah.
Don't out him
He
out.
didn't out in this whole entire podcast. He deserves it at the end.
Three sessions, bro.
3 straight sessions.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
With no ahead of time notice. But it is what it
No
is.
call, no
We
show.
make that
It is
shit
what it is.
It wasn't a no call, no
No
show.
call, no
It was a
show.
no call, no show.
We hope y'all enjoyed.
It was
We're gonna be back with more episodes very soon, obviously. And while you're waiting for those, go check out all our old shit. Go check out our socials and shit.
Check out the
Twitter,
Spotify.
TikTok.
Check out the Apple Podcast.
we on
Check
there.
out the Google Podcast.
If y'all trying to see a
iHeartRadio.
freestyle, check our
97.
last episode.
Hot 97 coming soon.
Y'all trying to see a freestyle? Check last episode.
Yeah,
Y'all
might-
trying to see some shit?
Y'all gonna get a couple treats in the next month. We got some shit lined up. You know, we got a couple special guests
Damn, we
filming.
got crazy special.
Yeah,
I already seen the
man.
lineup. It's crazy.
No cap.
Phantom with the cannon.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Anyway, y'all have a great fucking day. Great fucking month. Great fucking week.
Great night.
And we hope that we fucking helped y'all
Great
have that.
summer.
So
Elbow drop the comment section.
Amazing great summer.
Smash the subscribe button.
Tell him. Tell him.
do a fucking Hulk
RKO
Hogan leg drop on that
from the
shit.
top rope. From the top rope on the like button.
Yup. 619
Share it with your
that shit.
grandma.
Booyaka, booyaka.
619.
Hey, yo.
619.
That's it from us, y'all.
69.
We don't got much else to say. So we'll catch y'all in the next one.
Peace out.
Tato.
Peace.